Hi, I'm Dan with Fit. I also work with dynamic movement chiropractic as well. Today I'm going to demonstrate 90-90 with a couple different mobility movements in 90-90. So the way we would start is we'd start on our side and we would open up into what we call a perfect 90-degree bend. Usually in line from foot to foot, same space between my knee and the heel as my femur is long. Then we want to upright perch on our butt and forward fold over the hip, keeping the leg in the middle of the body. And you want a dull visceral ache in that butt cheek across the hip. And I'll take a few deep breaths here, sinking into the stretch. And I'm usually around the 30 to 40 second mark. As you become more flexible, you can walk your fingertips forward and pull yourself forward. Then we'll come up and we'll floss the nerve. So we're just going to do a little push-up, a little stretch and release, stretch and release. In time, you can try this without hands, but in the beginning, I would advise using hands because sometimes it cramps up the other side. Then I like to lean back into what I call a hip switch. It's basically windshield wipers. I come up into an open guard position and drop to the other 90-90, and I go back and forth. And I'll do that a handful of times. Then I'll drop into my other 90-90, shouldn't have to change too much. Upright perch, forward fold over this leg. And one side might be more flexible than the other. Again, 30 to 40 seconds here, a couple of deep breaths. Sinking into the stretch. Then I'll come up and I'll do 4 or 5 flossings. And then I'll end with some hip switches. And you can lean on your hands in the beginning, but over time, you can eventually do this without leaning. But that does take a little bit of time. So that is 90-90.